Welcome to Community Conversations. I am Queen Miss Ebony J, and you're watching and listening to 1230 The Book, your talk station on 101.5, 101.1 The Wiz, and 100.3 Cincy's R&B station. So glad to be here. Of course, it's my favorite thing to do out of all the things I do in life. And what I love most is getting to come on here and have conversations with nonprofit organizations. I'm talking with them about the great things they're doing in the community and how they are solving the problems right here. And so in the studio with me today, I'm so happy I have Miss Jocelyn Okra Dudu, who's here. She is the senior program manager at Queens Village. How are you, beautiful?
I am so excited. I have been wanting to talk to you about Queens Village for a long time, and I am so thankful that I'm here today to talk about it.
Girl, on top of that, I've been hearing so much about Queens Village. So I did an interview with, I think it was
Antoine Watson, our King Stan director. Yes, you talked to him a
Yes.
couple weeks ago.
Yes, and he was talking to me about the great stuff that you do and how you all have a partnership. And I was super excited. I'm like, oh, yes, I have to bring her in. And I've been seeing you all doing a lot of different things in the community, more specifically with the Down on Washington Park. So I can't wait to hear about, what all the great things you do. So let's just run it back. Tell us, what is Queens Village?
Okay, what is Queens Village? Queens Village is an initiative run out of Cradle, Cincinnati, and the whole entire program is surrounded around supporting Black women in Cincinnati. And there's really just a couple reasons for that. One, just Black women are bomb. They are deserving of support. And then unfortunately, Black women need support. In Cincinnati, we lose our babies at 2 to 3 times the rate of white women in our city. And so this effort exists to ensure that we are making sure that our voices are heard and that we are receiving what we need: love, care, and support, even if we have to give it to ourselves.
Now, what capacity does that look like and how you all provide the love and support?
So it really looks like a lot of different things. The first thing that we did when we were initiated a couple of years ago was to have conversations with Black women. We were sitting around each other's kitchen tables, just talking about life. And from those conversations, we heard what we needed to work on. And so what we learned is that Black women is stressed. Like, this is a no-brainer. We stressed. We feel isolated. And
Yes.
there was an issue with racism in the healthcare system. And so some of the things that we do to address stress is to, for one, just gather, like make sure that Black women have a community. So we do things like what you've seen at Washington Park this last 2 or 3 months, Black Girl Picnic. We've had yoga, mindfulness sessions. We've partnered with BBF. Shout out to Shadeka and William Simpson. They are doing fitness down at Ziegler Park for the next several weeks. So just offering various opportunities for Black women to de-stress, whether through mindfulness type of activities or through fitness. And then also just offering Black women community. And then on the flip side of that, we also are working with area hospitals: UC Hospital, Children's Hospital, Tri-Health, the health department, making sure that they know what Black women are saying about the services that they're receiving and making sure that they are prepared to do better, because they need to do better.
I love it. So you're almost like our allies too, because they
Definitely.
always want to know what we think, right? But they
Yeah.
don't know what we think.
And what I love about Queens Village so much, because there are so many people who want to know what we think. They want all our ideas, but they're not willing to pay us for those ideas. And so my journey with Queens Village started. I was a board member. I was one of those women who were just sitting around Dr. Meredith Shockley Smith's table talking about my experience as a Black woman in this city. And now I'm a senior program manager at Children's Hospital, which is the organization that Cradle Cincinnati is run through. So this has been a career for me, and I'm actually being sewn into while I'm sewing into other Black women in the city.
That's what it's all about. We want to grow. Let's be clear.
Exactly.
Like, when we don't want to be in the same place forever. And so
No, and
you've
we don't
already
need to
shown the
be.
growth happens.
Exactly. And we, like I said at the beginning, Black women are bomb. Black women are my heroes. Every time, whenever I see Black women, I am astounded. I'm shocked, because they are so strong. They are so giving. They are so loving, and they deserve every bit of support that they're getting. and that we're giving to them.
It's something about the strength of a Black woman. I feel that society has kind of gotten used to this Black woman being so strong. And so now the Black woman is kind of like the superhero because we endure so much.
And that
They
is
put
exactly
everything on us.
And that is exactly why I kind of hated even saying that, because I like many of my sisters, we are sick of the superhero narrative. We are ready to put that cape down. And so some of the work that we do is also saying that we of course we are tired, of course we are stressed, and we need community in order to get over this hump. We can't do it all by ourselves. We need our men, we need our community, we need the doctors who are being paid to work with us to do a good job of it. We need help.
We do. I mean, mental health is a big part of it. Why? Because we're carrying everyone else's burdens. We're serving so many people that sometimes and oftentimes we forget to serve ourselves or don't
So
have the energy or capacity to serve ourselves when it's time.
that is so true. One of the things that I've learned of these last 2 years is exactly what I have been feeling as a Black woman is true. There's research over this. So what research tells us is by the age of 30, Black women have a higher allostatic load. So that means we have a higher buildup of stress in our bodies than white people and than Black men. And that's because we do too much and we work too hard and we need to sit down somewhere sometimes. And the Queens Village is a place where you will be able to sit down, sis, and for once not have to wear a mask, and for once not have to do everything for everybody.
I love it. So let's talk about how do people become involved in the work of Queens Village?
So the first thing that I would do if you want to get involved, and if you are a Black woman, you should definitely want to get involved with us. We are here. So go to Queens Village Cincinnati on Facebook. We are also on Instagram, again, Queens Village Cincinnati. And then if you just want to learn a little bit more about our work, a little bit more in depth, go to blackwomenforthewin.com. You can go to our events. And if you're a Black woman, you are Queens Village and you can come.
I love it. So is that the stipulation to get in, or is this a community?
No, honestly, that is the stipulation. Most of the events that we have are for Black women only, and we don't pick any bones about it. No, the Black women need a safe space from everyone. And so the majority of the events that we do have are for Black women only. But we do also have some events occasionally that we invite other folks to. And one of those is the In Her Voice concert that we're going to be hosting next month on the 25th. We're bringing in nationally recorded artists. We're bringing in Ciroc. We're bringing in Nadie Scott. But then we're also making sure that we support a bunch of local Black women artists like Siri Amani, Jasmine Alexis, and DJ April Rain. So if you are a Black woman, of course you need to come. But if you are a person who supports Black women, you come too.
Period. And again, it's a community, a safe community where you can just come and have fun and be you.
Exactly.
Be creatively you, unapologetically you. That sounds like a great time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you all have been doing a lot of different things, and I know there's been a lot of growth over the last 2 years. Can you share some of the success that you all have had?
Definitely. So Queens Village was initiated in 2018, and one of the best things that have come from not just our involvement, but involvement with all our partners. That's all those hospitals that I mentioned beforehand. That's HCAN and community health workers. We have been able to reduce the infant mortality rate for Black infants for 2 years in a row. And year 2020 was the lowest Black infant mortality rate that we've had in over 20 years. So that is one of the big successes of the spotlight that Queens Village is putting on Black infant mortality. Well, some other things that we have done is we've recently launched Queens Village initiatives in 8 cities across the nation. And one of my favorite things that I'd like to mention is that in the last year, we have spent over $200,000 on Black women-owned businesses. So if you are hearing me and you have a talent or you have a gift that you want to share with us, please hit us up at reachaqueen@gmail.com.
Reach a queen. That is the email. I love how the branding just goes. Reach a queen. Black girls win. I mean, come on, black women for the win. I love it.
Exactly. Period.
Period. And I'm all about the Queen's brand. Again, since I was a little girl, my dad has always told me I was a queen. And growing up, I hated him because he used to say I'm a queen and then give me all these stipulations. You can't go to the skating party because that ain't where queens be at. You know, you can't go to the club yet. You know, it was just all these rules. And it's like, I ain't signed up to be no queen. I signed up to live my life.
And that's what I love about our initiative. We are just Black girls, and it is okay to be a Black girl when you are in our space. You can be an educated Black girl, you can be an uneducated Black girl, you can drop it like it's hot if you a Black girl. Any type of Black girl is welcome in our space.
Yeah, we can't put women in a box anymore.
No,
you know, we do it all.
No. And where has respectability politics ever gotten Black people anyway? And so any type of Black person is welcome in our space.
Period. Now, how can people join? Is this like a membership based type deal, or is it, you once you friend us on Facebook, you kind of just keep up with what we have going on and you can show up?
That's exactly how it is. If you're a Black woman, you are a member. So if you follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, you see something that you would like to attend, join us. We will welcome you. And more than likely, we're going to have some swag to give you as well.
I love it. Gonna be swagged out of some queen apparel.
Exactly, exactly.
And do you all have any upcoming events?
Yeah, so I mentioned the concert, and I definitely want to shout that out again. That is going to be a Black Girl Magic Fantastic Day, the 25th from 4 into 10 p.m. And tickets are going live on Tuesday. But then we have a couple of other things. So we just got done with our Black Girl Picnic series. We did that in partnership with Kang Enterprises. Shout out to Kennard Killingsworth, because he helped us put on a great event. Black girls down there having fun together. And so the next thing that we're going to be doing in September and October is having a Black Girl Bonfire. That is going to be in Mount Airy Forest. We're doing that in partnership with Green Umbrella and Rashida Manuel. So if you are looking to lay your burdens down with your sisters, laugh, cry, maybe burn some stuff up, come join us.
Yes, we get to burn things up, we get to write letters and burn them.
Yes, let's write some stuff. Let's write down our fears and burn them.
That's what it's about. Women, we keep it all balled up. We have to learn to let it out. And I'm so glad that Village is providing a safe place for us to do that. Do you all do anything when it comes to like mental health? I know yoga, you mentioned that.
Yeah, we do some things with mental health. Actually, one of the things that we have coming that we're building right now is a postpartum group. I don't know if you've had babies, but I had babies and I definitely experienced postpartum. I found out later that all my friends had as well. We're all suffering in these silos by ourselves. And so we wanted to make sure that we offer something for the women who have just had babies. And so you should see that initiative over the next couple of months.
Yes, my timeline full of women that just had babies. So when y'all drop that information, just send it over here so I can tell all of them.
Definitely will.
Wow, so that's crazy. So it's nothing necessarily that a mother does wrong or right. It can just be it's postpartum is just a sign of a kind of depression that they get.
Yeah, it's just like your life is changing so much. Even if you just had a baby, going from one baby to two and two babies to three to four, that is a big life change. Your women are often isolated because unfortunately here in America, we don't get the support that we need. Yeah. Our family working just as hard as we are. And so they can't be over our house giving us the love and care that we need as new mothers. And so, yeah, we get sad, and it is okay to be sad. And when we come out with these groups, please consider joining them so that you can get some peace and some community with sisters who are going through the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. You be at home going through it on your own and struggling, and sometimes we judge ourselves and we're not positive, and we don't speak that positivity to ourselves. We need to be around someone else who agrees or understands what we're dealing with. Because I don't have any kids, so I've never given birth, never been pregnant, so I don't know that emotion, so I can't understand it. However, like you said, I've had friends who have just expressed different feelings that after they have a baby. And I'm just like, you just having a bad day. It's okay, Queen. Don't smother nobody, but you just feel all kind of ways. And, it's nothing like being around people who can really support you.
Yes, and I have to also say, when your friends and when your cousins, your family members are having babies, y'all go over there and see those girls. They are locked up in their house. They're having sleepless nights. They are exhausted. They need some support. Go over there and offer to watch the baby so that they can have a shower. Go over there and wash some dishes, make some dinner. Please show some love and support to our Black women who are having our Black babies.
Yes, they need us. You're gonna make me call my best friend. Look, she just had her baby.
Yes,
And you're
do it.
right. Life has changed. She's in the house all the time with the baby now. And
Yes, it's
just
depressing. It can be sad. Go over there and go see your friend.
I am. Well, thank you so much again. This is Queen Village, Miss Jocelyn in the building. She is a senior program manager, always looking for ways to, engage the queens, to just have that support. So if you're interested, you want to learn more, you want to give back, you want to learn about the events that's coming up, can you tell them the website and social media handles again?
Definitely, I am ready. You can go to Queens Village Cincinnati on Facebook or on Instagram. You can check out our website at blackwomenforthewin.com. And if you have questions, if you have talents, if you have gifts to share, please check us out or email us at reachaqueen@gmail.com.
All righty. Well, thank you again, beautiful, for coming to join us.
Thank you for having me.
This is Community Conversations on 1230 Buzz, your talk station, 101.5, 101.1 The Wiz, and 100.3 Cincy's R&B station. Make sure you log on to learn more about Queen Village. There is resources out here available to help and support you. Know that they're there. And if you need to learn more information, you can always head on to any other station's website. If you'd like to be a guest, all you got to do is shoot me an email. That's msebonyj@radio-1.com. Again, it's ebonyj@radio-1.com. See you next week.